My name is Mark Silverthorn, and I'm the social media director of the Ontario Model Soldiers Society. Each summer, our organization hosts Canada's largest toy soldier show on parade in Toronto. This show features a large number of vendors selling all things related to toy soldiers. It also holds competitions in connection with painting figures and building dioramas. If you listen to the end of this video, we have a special bonus feature. You will learn about some of the activities available for kids at On Parade and demonstrations of particular interest for those with a bent for historical miniature wargaming. Today we have a very special guest. His name is Jim Qualtrough, and he is the show chairman for On Parade 2024. What is the date for the 2024 On Parade annual show?
So the On Parade show for 2024 is on Saturday, June 15th. The doors open at 9 a.m. And we're at a new venue this year. We're at the Franklin Horner Community Center, which is at 432 Horner Avenue in Etobicoke. And that is in the Gardiner and 427 area. It's a $10 admission fee. There'll be a break for families, and there will be a break for anyone under 12 years old. Will be allowed in free. And anyone that is in uniform, whether they are in the cadet programs, Army, Air, Sea Cadets, or any of the Canadian Armed Forces, or any of our emergency services, they're allowed in uniform. And they can come in for free and have a look around. So we encourage them to do so.
Jim, for someone who's attending an On Parade show for the first time, can you just give us an overview of what are some of the things that they could either do or see?
All right. As soon as you walk in, you're going to be awed by the amount of people that are going to be there, first of all. There's two huge gymnasiums filled with tables that are covered in model soldiers, and either in the vending section will be they'll be displayed for sale, and you can go around and see what your interests are. And in another room, there's going to be tables that are filled with soldiers that are set up in displays in bands or marching units or dioramas that they've set up as scenes of any type of military or model soldiers or civilian farming. We've even had in circuses. And so there are displays. So there'll be thousands of soldiers on display, as well as the competition pieces where people have spent a long time, several categories that you can enter. And as you walk in, you'll see that people have spent a lot of time and a minute detail on the soldiers that they painted in various scales and different types of paints, and different from beginner painters to expert connoisseur painters. And I guarantee you will be awed by the amount and level of artistry that there is. One, just putting your soldiers out there on display and how you've displayed them, or the time that you can tell people have spent painting these soldiers. So for first timers, it's worth going and just having a look. You'll go around to these rooms several times and never see the same thing twice. You'll always notice something new. And of course, you'll see the people that are involved in this, and you'll see that we're very approachable. We want you to come and enjoy what we've done. This is our hobby. This is our enjoyment in life, and we get to spend a lot of time talking with each other, socializing. And so, besides the small little soldiers that are on the table, the bigger kids behind those tables are the people that we love being with, and we're all like-minded people for the same type of interests.
Let's talk about vendors. What are I realize that if you're a company that manufactures model soldiers, that that's probably the sweet spot for your vendors. But are there other categories of vendors? Like, for example, if I'm a company that does 3D printing on demand, or are you seeing other types of vendors that are showing interest in um, in participating in the on parade show?
Yes, we are. We have, so vendors are members of our club that have been collecting for years, and they pick up two soldiers. They keep one and put one on on their vending table, and they have hundreds of their own that they want to either resell or sell, or they painted previously and want to sell. So that's the club members themselves. We also have, as you say, vendors from outside that will come in and set up, and it's anything model soldier related or modeling related. So we have vendors that come in, will sell paints, brushes, diorama kits, that type of thing. We are hoping that the fine people from Britain's will be able to appear again in 2024. They had a couple of tables at the 2023 show, and they were a huge hit for us. Uh, the Olsen family were there, and they were just fantastic. Such good friends for the Ontario Model Soldier Society. We're hoping, and again, we're just at the starting stages of this, that we're going to have a breakout room where Britons will be able to do a workshop for us, half hour to 45-minute workshop. We'll hopefully run a couple of those for the day, and it'll be up to them as to what the topics are. And so we'll be able to bring back the workshop of Britons.
Now, Jim, if someone has never participated in the competition and they're
Mhm.
interested in doing so, is there a website that they can go to, or is there an email address that they should contact to get more information about participating in the competition at On Parade 2024?
Right now is to go onto our website. Just put in your search engine Ontario Model Soldier Society. It's omss.ca. You'll see it. There's several tabs that you can enter, and one of them is on parade or annual show. And in that, it explains it all for last year so far. We have to load in the things for 2024 to update that. But it will explain entries as to if you have painted something yourself and you're a beginner or you're an expert, bring it to the show. I would suggest coming in first thing by 9 a.m. and set it up on one of the tables. There's a card for you to fill out, or there's entry forms online that you can print out and have it ready to go. And what you're doing is you're competing with yourself. We don't, other than we've got a couple of overall show awards for best in show, um, uh, but you're really competing with yourself. You put your model into the competition, and the judges will go around and will decide whether that is a stellar competition piece that deserves a gold medal, a silver medal, a bronze medal, a thanks for participating a little piece of paper, all different levels. So as I say, it's up to you. Year by year, you can see that your own progress, and as the years go by, people with the 10, 15, 20 years experience in painting started with the thanks for participating certificates and have grown up into the silver and gold medals. So it is a challenge, and again, it's a challenge to yourself. So we don't, as I say, we do have several categories that you can put them in, because we want to make sure that it's organized on our websites when we take pictures down the road. But a connoisseur figure that goes in and has taken someone 3 to 6 months to paint will be awarded on that figure alone. You're not competing with the next figure right next to you, whether that one was the gold and you get the silver. It's just what your level of expertise is. I
So
hope that
let's
explains it okay. We have a painting table, and kids from 6 to 60 or even older can sit down and paint a soldier, and it is just amazing. I know several of the spouses of the members have set up that table, and they have a great time sitting and chatting with the kids. And these youngsters are amazing painters, and they'll sit and paint detail after detail as either the parents stay there and watch, or they have time now. They can go around and have a look at the vending tables and stuff, and stay with the spouses of the members, and members themselves sit down and paint. We have blank soldiers that are donated by William Britons. And so each youth that shows up at the show gets handed a soldier, and then you will also be shown where that painting table is, and you can sit down and take your time and enjoy painting a soldier, and learn how to paint, where to paint, types of paints, types of brushes to use. And again, it depends on the level of the person that's sitting there. Some kids have about a 1 or 2 minute attention span, and they paint it pink, and off they go, and they love it. And others, and I've seen it, they'll sit there for an hour with the finest of brushes and paint the eyeballs and different colors of kilt and stuff, and they do an amazing job. So yeah, I absolutely encourage anyone to come and sit and enjoy the painting table.
I understand that in some previous on parade shows that they may have had a historical miniature wargaming sort of demonstration.
Mm-hmm.
Is that accurate?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Hey, war gamers are our friends. They enjoy like-minded hobby with us. They paint their soldiers as well. They're our traditional size is 54 millimeter. Theirs is somewhere between 25 and 35 millimeter, and they have vast amount of armies that they can do on a tabletop of 4 by 8 or 3 feet by 8 foot table, and do amazing displays. And they have run wargaming throughout the day at our show, and I'm hoping that we do have that group come back and enjoy being with us, and we do enjoy being with them. As I say, they're like-minded hobbyists, and they use the same supplies we do. We have wargaming vendors at our show, and it'd be great to have them.